to have our doctors team who are here to take us through the process and enlighten us with the key trends, strategies and the processes and the future of this motherhood hospital Mohali.
ਮਦਰਹੁੱਡ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਨੇ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿਆਪਕ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਦੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ। ਮਦਰਹੁੱਡ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਸੇਵਾ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਇੱਕ ਮੋਹਰੀ ਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸ਼ਾਨਦਾਰ ਉਦਘਾਟਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਹ ਮਦਰਹੁੱਡ ਦਾ ਚੌਥਾ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਹੈ। ਉਦਘਾਟਨੀ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਅਦਾਕਾਰਾ ਟਿਸਕਾ ਚੋਪੜਾ, ਮਦਰਹੁੱਡ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਦੇ CEO ਵਿਜੇ ਰਤਨਾ ਵੈਂਕਟਰਮਨ ਅਤੇ ਮਾਹਿਰ ਡਾਕਟਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਭਾਗ ਲਿਆ।
Madam Tusika Chopra, our director and chief consultant obstetrician, the elegant Dr. Poonam, a very popular clinician in this region. Mr. Sunny, who has recently taken over as a regional head, and we look forward to working with you and under your guidance. Madam Gagan Harika, who is our zonal manager and probably the most popular administrator you will find here among the staff. And our young and dynamic Dr. Preeta, who is the facility director, and she and her team have done a wonderful job over the last couple of months to make this beautiful concept a reality. Fourth center of Motherhood Chaitanya Hospital Group. This makes us the largest player in the women and child healthcare in this region. Women and children is a very niche group and a very vulnerable group in the society, and we are really blessed that we have been given this opportunity by God, by nature, to serve the health of this category.
Here today. I'm very surprised though, because if any of you have seen the movie Good News, I actually quite messed up being a doctor. For those of you who haven't seen the film, the IVF went wrong. Someone else's sperm was introduced into the womb of the wrong mother. So I'm actually quite surprised. But then I also played a reasonably good doctor in a series called Hostages. I have had a wonderful experience with doctors. Recently, about 8 months back, I had a very bad fall. And I had a radial head replacement and a titanium rod put in here. And I was very, very lucky to get Dr. Avinash Date at the Ambani Hospital in Bombay. And they were wonderful. It was, except for the pain, it was almost like being on a picnic. He would come in a couple of times a day, check in on me. His assistant would come. And, it was just so pleasant to be in the company of a doctor who's unruffled, who's, so polite, and even the hospital admin staff and the way they handled everything. They say in life, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Or suffering can be minimized. So I think that the fact that I'm here at Motherhood, the minute I walked in, I could sense such positive vibes. No doubt due to all the beautiful smiling faces and the wonderful work. Doctor, you gave us such wonderful insights about the birthing process, whether it is the slings or the ball. Also the fact that you have things like aroma and talking about music. I mean, it seems like for what is normally seen, I've done many scenes of childbirth as well in movies. It's always shown as being that traumatic moment, and it's shown to be a very difficult time in a woman's life. I'm sure it is difficult, of course it is. But the fact is that with so many wonderful people, skilled technicians, skilled doctors, and secondary care as well, all the doulas that you have and nursing staff and everyone. I think it becomes, like I said, for me, my elbow joint being replaced is not a painful memory. My hand is almost back to normal, but those days stay as a very comfortable and pleasant memory. And for a woman to have so much of care and attention given, I think it's just completely a blessing. And Daksh, thank you so much. Thank you, both of you, to have me here. I just feel that women's health, I speak quite actively on women's rights, and what you very wonderfully pointed out, that one woman becoming, whether it's education or health, you look after the entire structure of the small section of society, whether it is your own kids, your husband's family, your own family, it travels all around. So I think it's extremely crucial that women's health, and it starts with, from the time of puberty, when the right gynae care, the right kind of advice. In fact, I've written a book called What's Up With Me, which is due to be released, I think, later this month, where we've spoken about. So this is a small incident which happened to me. I'd gone to pick up sanitary pads from a chemist shop, and just outside the chemist shop, there's a pan ki dukan. So at the pan ki dukan, as I was walking in, there was a guy who went and said, "Gudka de de, ye de de," whatever. And the guy just gave it to him. I was just walking into the chemist. I walked into the chemist and asked for sanitary napkins, and that guy started wrapping it in brown paper. And I was like, look at how we've constructed our societies. We are covering sanitary napkins, which are mandated for good hygiene for a woman for like 40 years of her life. But you're selling gudka without a wrapper, without any shame, which is going to give the guy cancer. So I think that way of looking at things needs to be addressed in a very specific manner. So I wrote this book where we speak about basic hygiene, basic facts which need to be introduced into society and need to be put into little girls' heads. Till the time that a girl doesn't go through puberty, children are just called bache. And then as soon as she hits puberty, it's like girls and boys. The segregation starts. So I think where I'm looking at it from is that when we have facilities like motherhood, then everything is very legitimate. It's very recognized, the need for that. Such places empower women. They educate people. So when you talk and give so much respect to the act of childbirth, we have no future without children. So I absolutely and deeply respect the work that all of you are doing. There are many professions in this world that one can have. I'm very lucky that I have a profession where my job is to tell stories and give joy to people. Even if people cry, eventually they get joy. I'm sorry, sometimes like a lot of people have cried, but there's been joy at the end of it. But I think doctors are even more blessed because the way you guys can make someone feel, I don't think there's anybody else who can give that person that surety, that confidence in the depth of their life, when they are in the deepest crisis of their life. Childbirth can certainly be very, very daunting. It can be a very challenging time. So many unknown things. A child makes you a mother. You're not a mother before. But the way that you're talking about, bringing in some psychological training as well, I think that is just absolutely amazing. I'm so delighted to be here today. Thank you, Gagan. Thank you, Daksh. Thank you, all the wonderful doctors.
ਮਦਰਹੁੱਡ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਨੂੰ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਤੇਜ਼ੀ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਕਸਿਤ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਟੀ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਦੇ ਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਨਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੈ। ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਵਾਂ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹਸਪਤਾਲ ਹਰ ਉਮਰ ਵਰਗ ਦੀਆਂ ਔਰਤਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਨਵਜਨਮੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਦੇਖਭਾਲ ਲਈ ਸੇਵਾਵਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਸਤ੍ਰਿਤ ਰੇਂਜ ਪ੍ਰਦਾਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਛੱਤ ਹੇਠਾਂ ਆਸਾਨੀ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸੁਵਿਧਾਵਾਂ ਉਪਲਬਧ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ।